Welcome to the Grand Design Series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. And we're picking up on the 12th of June 1978, which is, I think, about 3 months on from the end of the last part. And the reason we're picking up at this point is the fact that I want to finally do what I've been planning to do for 2 episodes, which is populate our town up at the top of the map. But we've also got a few other things to do, including fixing a potential problem in our major city here, which is population now is, well, if we let it run, is over 12,000. And the consequence of that is the fact, if I can find the police station, I think it's this one here, you can see we've got a little bit of a growing crime problem. And if I show you the crime overlay, you'll see that we've got 2% crime. It's already getting to 3% here, which is a little bit too high. And we don't have that much in the way of serious crime at the moment. We've got quite a lot of minor crime. And, well, that's minor crime. Bit of medium crime. So the problem isn't kind of thing. And we've got serious crime as well. So what we really need now is another police station. And to that end, what I've done off camera is I've put in another heating plant. And if I go underground, you can see I've put in a water supply coming down from over here. And as I say, we've got a heating plant there. And of course, it goes without saying that we've had to put in some extra sewage capacity as well. And what I want to do is we're going to put a full-size police station, which is this one. This is, was it 2040? Which is this, well, it basically doubles the size of the policing capacity. And what I want to do is kind of tuck the police station on this corner here. Can't see why it's saying that we're running over infrastructure. Ooh, it'd be nice if I could put that in there. Yeah, I think we'll put the police station there. Of course, we are going to get the helicopter crews on this straight away. And also, I think these guys, I think we're going to have to put some more capacity into here, because this place is, oops, this construction office is getting a little bit more kind of, we could say, probably needs a bit more capacity in it in order to be able to work stuff. There's actually, how many buses have you got in here? I think we might need some extra buses. Got no buses at all. You've got a huge, you've got 2 buses. I think what we will do while I'm thinking about it, speed, capacity, so we go speed, buses. I think we'll get a couple more of those in here, because we will need an increasing maintenance coverage. I am seriously starting to think about another helicopter construction office over here, mainly to support the maintenance. So that's something else we need to do. So we're going to get that. So we got this police station in here, but the other thing I would like to do is, no, we'll start with asphalt. And what I would like to do, if possible, is put that in, because what I would like, yeah, I want the coverage to come out to here, because we've got unemployment over here. So if we kind of put that area in there. So that's the first thing we need to do. Now, to give you a bit more of a general update, we are getting very close now towards getting this area online. We've got a little bit more rail construction here. What I would like to do is get this finished before we do bring it fully online, simply because what I need is to use this distribution office to bring the coal in from over here, because I don't really want to use this. I've got plans for this distribution office with relation to possibly waste management. So we got that. So this area here is nearly there. One mistake I did realize is that I didn't have a gas station out here for this distribution office, which would be a little bit of a failure. Now, the other area that is being developed is down here. I've got so much stuff going on at the moment. It's crawling along very slowly, but the main focus at the moment is to try and get all this built out and finished. If I can get the railway finished out here, then that will kind of mark the end of any more rail development in this direction. The major rail link here is slowly coming together. You can see with the emphasis on the word slowly. And then of course the other big project that we were working on in the last part was our waste processing area here. And you can see I've actually put the rail in. It got a little bit complicated with all the different connections, and I have made one extra change in this area, in the fact that I've put this in with the view to actually importing construction waste, because the original plan was just to process construction waste that came in here. And I thought, well, given the fact my other waste processing is right down in the bottom right hand corner of the map, I thought, well, if I put construction waste in here, that means that the trains moving the construction waste will not have to go through that choke point. So effectively what I'm thinking long term is to kind of try and shut down this area here, because it's never worked 100%, simply because this doesn't have a direct connection to here. But at the same time, a problem that I will have with the one that's up here is, what do we actually do with the gravel? And of course that then feeds into maybe shipping the gravel over to here, which is what I have been doing. But eventually this gravel over here, what was it? There's the gravel here, may actually start to overload when the construction process runs out. Although to be honest, we're going to have a lot of construction to build into this area. Just to give you a little bit of heads up what's going to go out here once I've got some capacity to build, is this is going to be our vehicle construction area here. Now, one thing I've decided to do, it's a little bit of a cheat, but I thought I would do it because what I wanted, I was looking at this area here, and what we're actually doing is turning out trabbies. And the reason for that is the fact that there is an achievement where we got to sell trabbies to Western countries, and I would like to get that finished. But if I show you here, we go to private cars, I can find or personal cars. You can see the trabbie runs out in 1991. So what I want to do is see if I can get that done by exporting the cars. I don't know how much money we're making from exporting cars. Let's just have a look at our economy. We haven't looked at economy there. Don't worry too much about the money that's been spent, because I had quite a major import with respect to vehicles here. So you can see it looks like it says we haven't actually exported any vehicles yet. So maybe that's a bit of a problem. See, last month we made 14 million, but you can see I spent 16 million on vehicles. The reason for that is that I wanted to kind of try and reduce my dependence, because I'm trying to reduce this list down. So if I kind of go through and show it to you, ambulances are now standardized, but we've still got a few ambulances that need to be removed. Bulldozers is good. Concrete mixers, we've still got 4 of these still in storage, but well, we're not going to manufacture any more of those. So eventually we're going to standardize the actual mixer. Actually, we could probably change you to the Zeal. Yeah, I think we'll change you to the Zeal as well now. And what we got here, the KMZ. Maybe we should go to the KMZ. You're faster, but you carry slightly less concrete. Actually, I think we will. We're changing. I think we're going to standardize on the KMZ. I think for the moment, and we'll just leave the 2 there. Cupboard holes. I'm finally getting rid of some of the really old stuff, but there's still a few bits and pieces around. It's a bit of a tedious process because I'm forcing the replacement. So for example, oh, that one's not too bad actually. See, this one's 65. So what I kind of do is I come over to here, just to give you an example of what I've been doing. What are you? You're carrying crops from here. So obviously no idea why you've got crops here, but and then what I do is I kind of get this going here. I think we got, yeah, put both of them in there, and then what we're going to do is replace these with a comparable one, sort by capacity. We've got a couple of these, so we're bringing a couple of those. What we got here? What's this thing? Oh, you're actually moving. I tried to avoid replacing them without moving them. What that means is this list will finally get shorter. We got a couple of these. Where are you? Okay, you're over here. I think we'll see if we can get rid of these Macs as well while we're at it. You're carrying 4 tons. You can go there as well. I say this is all part of the slightly tedious process of getting here. And we got the second one here. And what we're going to do is replace you again with I think we'll use those KMZ 530s, and we'll get rid of you as well. This is, I mean, if you're playing a normal game and you've been a bit smart, this isn't something that you would need to do. It's just if you do an early start, eventually you've got to kind of clean out your thing. So just failed vehicles is all standardized. Fire trucks are standardized. Harvesting probably might. What we run in E15 combines at the moment. That's 24. That's, see, this one's got slightly lower capacity, but it's faster across the ground. But what we could do is change to this, like this. Not that combines really make a lot of replacing. This one generally, this area is generally, we've got a couple of Mack trucks here which are 50 kilometers an hour, but we're not going to carry on with that process at the moment. Open holes still need a little bit of work, but I think we've got a couple of slow ones. No, they're not slow actually. And we've got a couple of 60s here carrying steel. That's the open holes. And then if I go down, pavers are fairly standard. Personal cars, well, police cars standardized. The prison bus is now standardized. Refrigeration, there's still a little bit of work to do, but I think most of these are pretty good. I can't see any really old ones. Of course, we've got a bit of a legacy left over from the Western vehicles. They may be aging a little bit. Road cranes have now been standardized. And the reason for standardizing this is so that we can set up a, how can you put it? So that if we, in the long term, when we start manufacturing vehicles, we can manufacture to a single standard. which is going to make life a lot easier. Sewing is good. Waste trucks, I think we're now moving to the KMZ, which I think is the peak now. And once we got those, that's about the best we're going to get. You also notice that I'm not actually using workshop vehicles. I'm trying to standardize on the in-game ones. And I think we've still got 4 SKD 706 RT there, waiting there. And then, of course, we got all the RM ones. So that is the current situation with respect to vehicles. As I say, it is a tedious process. Now, if we go up to the north here, and we got our town up here, I don't know, we've got a few over 21s. And what I want to do now is start letting in, I think we're going to start by allowing some citizens into here. And of course, what we're going to do is what we always do is the other thing I haven't done is not that I have reduced the number of sellers. So we need to get workers into here. Oh, the other thing I realized is that there wasn't a fire station up over here as well. So we're going to start bringing in, we got the money for it, so I'm going to start bringing in and allow workers into there. Just let the game run faster. Got a couple of smart people in here. And of course we're going to need some more people here. Allow people in. Just make sure that they're all in range of, and then we're, yeah, you can get to the store. So we're just going to bring 90. I think what we got here, yeah, I think what we'll do is we're bring in some experts to work in the hospital. Right, we got the police patrol. Now this one's about a power supply, that which is another mistake I actually made as well. What we will do is just let people to flow into here. Now another potential problem I've got here is the fact that we don't have any real garbage collection up here as well. So these guys are going to struggle a little bit with respect to getting our waste done. So well, we got a little bit of waste collection here. This should be in range of the hospital and that, so we need to put hazardous waste here. We're not going to worry about segregating any waste at the moment. I think you cover this area quite successfully. Got water here, which means that we're going to need to put in some waste collection here. So just going to pause again while I do this. Apologies that we're going to be probably pausing quite a lot in this part. I think if I kind of put you there, go for the mud roads because this has to be done relatively quickly. What's that there? Oh, that's the fountain that we had a problem with. And of course, this is going to need eventually we will need So there's no engineers. Yes, thank you. And we're put a waste collection. What's it saying? Due to infrastructure. Actually, what I'm going to do is make sure that's in range. Get you built. Solution missing. Forgot to do this. Number of passengers, workers. What we will do is put you onto there. How many workers do we have out here? Probably don't need that worker number. We'll drop that to 20. Workers into here. And of course, the first thing we're going to be doing through the winter is just allowing this to fill up and develop. Yeah. I think what we'll do is we'll get a few more workers into here. And then we'll just let this town build up and settle down. I mean, if it has a major catastrophic failure, well, we'll just have to deal with that over time. So we've now got this town populated. And so that's the next thing we've done. Now, the next thing I want to show you before we move on to anything else is we're going to show wear and tear. I want to do a entire map. Yep, everything is good. Vehicles. We've got an IRS sewage truck there. That's actually in scrapping. That's good. But we got a Gazette here. Where are you? What are you? Wow. That's actually a private vehicle. What are you doing all the way out here in Ollerton? I wasn't aware that you actually had a personal cars out here. That's different. Let's come back to here. What's going on here? Let me just check something. I've had a few problems with the truck. Where are you? Wait, you're selling one of my buses, game. I mean, this is meant to be set to... I think what we'll do is... Just going to do a quick change here. Get you to send the bus there. Remove the custom shed. Just going to follow this guy and see what he's actually meant to be doing. Or thinks what he knows what he's doing. He should have gone up here and delivered the bus. And then once he's delivered that bus, we can then flip him to something else. Just go to a quick look at this one here while we're at it as well. What I'm doing at the moment is scrapping some old trains as well, but you can only put so many in at a time. Okay. Right, hopefully now you will go to the border, unload, remove you. That should then get us exporting the Trabbies. So we got a few there. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not particularly that important. It's not like I'm trying to make profit from it. It's just a bit of an exercise. Right, so up here we are building this area. What next thing I want to do is work on our town over here, because this area is going to become significantly more important. And just to give you an update, what I've also been doing here as well is I've got 2 distribution offices here. We've got a connection train waiting too long. Let me just... Okay, what's going on here? Yeah, I'll be really glad when I've got that construction over there finished and I can put a stop to this bit of a problem here, because then going forward into the future, all the actual trains will be going out, all the construction trains will be going out in this direction. So we'll just see if this will untangle. Although I'll have to be completely upfront, for a system that was originally intended as a temporary fix, things have gone along fairly well. I think the problem with this train is he wants to go there to go up the up line. Come on, you can do it. Yeah. You see what he's going to do now. He's going to move down to there. And this is the problem. This line has become so busy. You know, he's going to go into there. He's going to go out that way. And then finally he's going to go that way. So we've untangled that mess. Right, I think I'll probably keep the game on pause while I build the town out here. There's just a little bit too much going on. Right, what we're going to do now is I need to measure, we need the distance from the incinerators, which are here. So we can say from this point, we want at least 1.5, preferably 1.6 kilometers. So we can build a little bit on this side. So this is like going to be our town center. We've got a road coming in from there, and probably we're going to put a, actually part of me, no, I think we'll stick with, or should we, this gives us a max speed of 110, walking speed 87%. No, I think we'll just stick with what we've got. I'm going to put a road out that way and a road that way. This is going to be our town center. This is going to be our main highway. This is just going to be a relief road. Yeah, we'll make this into the town center. What's the terrain like here? Terrain's reasonably flat. We could, I mean, I've got this little bit of anomaly out here. I think there's a gas station here, which I'm kind of, once this, I mean, I might scrap that once I've got it sorted. Right, we need a shopping mall. Actually, let's think, what type of town do I want here? I mean, we've got a lot of modern towns. Now, I have actually done a calculation that the workforce out here comes to, well, it's 915. So although there's a lot of buildings here, the actual required workforce, and that's for all 3 shifts, is about 1,000. Because if you kind of look at this general separation plant, it's only got 50 workers in, which is 150. And then we've got this set there. So that's 300. The incinerators, we come in here. A large incinerators only needs 25. We've got a dump floor with there. This is going to be mixed waste here. So generally this area doesn't need a lot of workforce. So what we're looking at is a town of around 2,000, 2,500 people, because their only other major role that they're going to be is to provide the fire protection for this area here. So I think we're going to go traditional. You know, just make so it looks like the town has been here for some time, not some modern kind of enclave. So we're gonna have a shopping centre. I want a reasonable amount of people. We've got this Okean supermarket. This is from the Ukrainian. Yeah, well, that's big. Maybe a little bit too big. Because I would like. We got an old gate shop here, but this has got no factory connections. I don't really want that. I think we've used that one enough. Actually, we got this small shopping centre. We could run that. Actually, if I put you that way round, it's fairly big, but I think if this will service. What was it again? It's 180 people. 405. 2,000 population. I think I'm going to stick with what I like most, which is this. Apologies, guys. It just gives a more. The reason I like this is it gives a more compact kind of shopping experience is probably the best way, and it kind of fits with the theme of the place. And then what we can do is put in a small warehouse here. So if I put in there, I'm going to try and get this a little bit tight, like that. And how many have you got here? You got 2 drop-off points. I mean, to be honest, I think, yeah. I don't know why I debate, because I always like to have a cargo station. Actually, we could probably put. Actually, no, we can take the road out that way, because we've got to guarantee the food supply. And this road could probably come out and curve around there. Right. Population of 2,000. We could probably get away with. Well, we need an indoor pool. And if we put that in the center. I think if we put the indoor pool there. Actually, will that fit? No, it won't fit on that side. Like that. And of course, we're going to need a hospital. I'm just going to put a big central hospital in. Put you on that corner there, like that. So we've got shop. We've got shop indoor there. I think we'll put a small. Actually, I haven't built the Lenin University for a little while. Actually, I think I put it somewhere else, and I can't remember where I put it. We'll put the Lenin University in the center as well. I like my workforces to be educated. So that kind of gives us the core. And a lot of the other services we can go around, like education, I can do what I normally do, is go around. So let's just choose a residential style. This is all modern. Residential. Actually, I know what I want to do. Ampere. Now we want a population of about 2,000. So see what we got here. Wow. We could. Actually, I just had an idea. We could put the service workers. Actually, that could be cool. Do about. Actually, we could take the road out. Actually, come to think of it, we only got a T junction here. Residential areas. Actually, if I put in, say, something like that, then we put another one. That would give us 600 workers. Actually, we could put it. One thing I've never known about these buildings is whether they actually allow vehicles to go through the center. I think we're going to do this for aesthetic purposes. So I can put the road back in again. You can connect to there. You can connect to there. You can connect to there. So that gives us 600 workers. Those will be mainly the ones who will be providing the services and stuff like that. We've done that one. Oh, that's the mirror. Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot. Actually, remove you. You're the one there, and this is the mirror one. That's it. That's what was the effect that I was looking for. And what we can do is just put a very small connection in between the two. As I say, I've never really known whether the vehicles would go through the center of that. Actually, let me just see. Okay, they're too close together. Let's take that out. Try again. First you don't succeed. Well, just I think if we put a reasonable space between the two, I don't think that's going to help us, is it? No. So we'll put two like that. You can run through there like that. Then eventually we can put an asphalt footpath between the two. Yeah. That gives us 600. In fact, what I might be able to do is do something like that across the back there. That will give us a kind of residential. That would give us the core workers for the, so that'd be 900 workers. And then that leaves a little bit of space here. So if we then, the only thing I don't like about Ampere houses is the fact that they actually, what else have we got here? We got 220 for these. And then what we can do is put this would give us 400. And then actually, again, I think that's too close. Actually, change of mind. This is too. Oh wow! Oh yeah, I forgot about these. We can put one here. That would give us. This is another. This would give us 600. These are 285. So if we put 1, 2 there, like that. And then we can put in something like that. Actually, if I'm not sure if there's a collision with these, so we just see. Yeah, there is a collision. I think that's about the closest we're going to get. you can come out here. And then we're put a road out like that. And of course, no prizes for what the transport system here is going to be. We are going to run a cableway all the way out to here, and possibly supported with bus supplies as well. So we've got, was it 600 that way? Let me just reiterate. We got 36900 there, and 3 like that. I think that's probably enough for the core. Actually, what we could do is, if we could get, actually, we might be able to get another 2 just in here. Okay, we're going to remove this road for the moment, and then we're actually, what else we got here? 100 workers here, 155 here. Now I actually quite like these corner blocks, so what we'll do is we're trying to put you yeah, we leave enough space for a nice spiffy footpath, and then what we'll do is run you there, and then we could probably put the cableway there, and then we can just bring you out, hook you to there, just bring that back for the moment. Now the next thing we're going to need is a water supply. I think we'll probably put the water supply up here, because we can put the water tower here. This has got a lot of nice elevation over that, or we could go that way. I think we'll put the water tower up here. Water tower there. Right, the next thing we're going to... Oh, the sewage can go that way. That's good. Although I wouldn't mind water over here, but then we'd have to put it in as a separate unit. Yeah, so... right, we're going to need... Now, we are going to produce gravel over there, so I think what we will do is use the... what's the biggest one? We'll put this here. Actually, we could probably tuck it in there to make it nice and neat and tidy, because it's kind of got its own little corner here. And of course, we're going to need a pump to pump it up to there. So put a big T, flip you that way, and we'll just drop you in there. Go underground, try and get it nice and neat and tidy. What am I doing? We don't need to be too conscientious with this. And then now this is a bit tight, but we don't we could put in the first water substation and go in probably about there. Do I want it between the 2 buildings? Actually, mine's probably the best location for the first. Put one probably out on this edge here. Actually, if we could probably get really good coverage from that point of view, and then we can just make sure we can hook through. Yep. And then we can run a big water pipe just downhill to there. And then I think we're going to we're just going to stick with the one for the moment. We can develop the rest later on. Sewage out for let me just see. Get rid of you. Residential sewage treatment. It's probably a little. Look, we can get you just about here. Probably put you. I'll put you that way round. I think there's footpaths in all directions, isn't there? So if we put you just there, and the game work. Put you. Yeah, gravel will be quite sufficient. Now comes the fun bit. Is oh, that went. Actually, that went a lot easier than I thought it would do. Run you up to there. Put you in there. And then that can come up to there eventually. Whoops. So that's... Where was the water pickup point? We'll run the... Do what we usually do. Just put you there. Yeah, go into connection there. And as usual, let's put a sewage pipe. And you can just run into there. Like that. And that kind of gives us the basic structure of our town. We can put schools, kindergartens and stuff around it so that we can get a flow. And then eventually we will put in the cable car. But I want to finish the town off first. Actually, no, maybe not. The trouble is I want to finish this area to see what the walking distances are. I might as well let the game run, actually, come to think of it. Because getting the workforce out to all these different bits and pieces is going to be a bit of a challenge. Anyway, I think what we can do now is just go over here and see. Right, we've now got the police station built. Got staff in here. We are going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Get those in. And of course you're going to need fuel. I think these guys have got... Oh. It says they've got fuel storage, but I can't see the storage anywhere. I'm a little bit worried about that, so I'm not going to... That could be a false positive. Right, so we've got a gas station over here, so we'll be okay. I'm aware that I'm running out of time, so what I'm going to do is see what's going on here. We've got a train that doesn't want to... Where are you going? You're going up to there. Does that mean that... Why can't you get in here? Have a look at the signals. Will that let you in? Oh, it's... It's this guy up here that's causing the problem. See where he goes. It's all part of the greater fun of the game. Yep. Right, let me just check the your actual rail thingies. Let me just see, where are you? Okay, you're actually down to 2 jobs. Now, one thing I was looking at is actually, if I'm gonna scrap one. I want to do a bit of an experiment. Then this is probably a good opportunity. Where are you? You're on the way back. Okay, you're on the way back. Where are you? Okay, you're there. What I'm going to do is, you're on the way back to here. I'm just going to give you a change. We're going to put you into there. Workshop. I saw a really nice one here. It says 90 kilometers an hour. Okay, I knew that was going to happen. That means we've got to go all the way down to here. It looks like I've managed to alleviate my problem with the waste, but route track layer, track builder. I'm really interested in this one simply because it's got a track speed of 90 and it's supposed to be a lot faster than with the construction. So what we're going to do is send you up to here. Now, of course, it's only got a top speed of 90, but what I'm more interested in is the length of the train, because it all, yeah, this is what I was worried about. This is a really long train. In fact, it's almost longer than my normal train, so I'm a bit worried about whether this can actually operate on my tracks. So what I want to do is just follow this for the moment and see. You can see how big it is. In fact, oh no, it says the length is 114 meters, so we're just gonna get out here and see. Right, so what I'll do is I'll see you once the train gets up into the really congested areas. Right, so here we are, we're in the congested areas. This is where things could become a bit of a problem with this train, so you just watch it. It's not too bad through here, and I just want to see, because I don't know, yeah, wow, see how long it is. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're down to 1 job. Where is that 1 job? Should be up here somewhere. Right, he's actually pushing the track out this way. Okay. Building that way. So I think what we're going to do is, you've still got a little bit of work to do in this area. I'm just going to pick up the train. We're going to give it a go. We're going to see how well 1 works. And if it doesn't cause major problems, we're kind of start replacing the other ones. Right. This one's laying out this one. I want I want these tracks put in as a matter of urgency. And then what we will do, we can only have 3 jobs here because one of the things is a tunneling machine. Put you there. And then I think we can get the... See, we can't use the long train here because this has already got enough problems without putting the long train there. We've got a couple of little... You're down to 2 jobs, so... You want that laid there, and what I want is that finished as well. Get you guys working on this area here. We got a little bit of work that needs to be done up here as well, but that shouldn't take long as well. I mean, technically I could start running the coal train in here, but I don't really want to. Now, just to finish off, I want to just check. Yeah, I mean, we've got our dumps under control again, but I don't think it's perfect. Let me just check up here, not here, the waste guys. Yeah, this one has still got a potential problem. How are we over here? Yeah. So we're kind of working, but we're not working as efficiently. That's the reason why I want to prioritize that waste processing. Now, the next thing we're going to see is how happy the population is here. Just put you there at 76%, 80%. Oh, we got no pub. That's okay. This is built. We need some fire trucks in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got no pub up here, which I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we got unemployed workers, but once this kicks in, and of course what we can do is just smidge up the workforce here. Oh, so we need this set up as well. Set it to 55%. Which I think, yeah, the loyalty is a bit of an issue, which we're going to need to work on. How's the food supply in here? The food supply is good. How's the heating? The heating is going to be fairly big, a big issue. You push a lot of you into that area there. You're full. I'm gonna let... Do I want to let more workers into here? You're fully staffed. I don't want the place to get maybe unable to participate in the sport. Yeah, well, got the Tudor Athletics League. What I basically want is this town to get through the winter first. Then we will kind of consider what the potential options are. We will probably put a few more workers into there. I mean, the town will get bigger over time. Okay. So that looks like it might get through the winter without too many problems, but of course, only time will tell. What I do want to do is look at... Police station is horrible. How are you doing here? I think eventually this will get going. What I do need is this built as well. We can get more workers in here. and get a bit of law and order in here. We do need more workers. But I think what I'll do off camera is plan in some more residential stuff into this area. Basically, what I want to try and do is get all the workers into this area where they can get on the trains and go out to this area here. You can see we've got no bits and pieces here. We've got some limited work going on here because we've got a few workers kind of coming out here. And those workers are going to get into here. Construction waste, yep. So what we need to do now is start thinking about building up this area here, which means we need to put in the worker there. I think what I'll probably do is put in... See, it says there's still workers without jobs, but once this is built, this will allow them to flow into here. I think what we will do, just for the fun of it, is I'm going to put another Dnipro block of flats in. I think we'll put you over here. Oh, so we'll put we'll put 1, 2, 3 there. And I don't want any workers to come into here unless I'm ready, so we'll just turn that off. Yeah, I think we'll put 3 lots of big flats there. We will put a footpath across the back here like this with lamps on it to give us maximum walking distance. Just see, I think these guys should pick up the stuff, but just give them a nudge in the right direction. So we'll build this, and then in here, because I don't want to put any roads in here, we'll put in some more smaller flats with footpaths, my usual favourite ones, these ones. We could put some of these in. And the idea is to get a very concentrated workforce in here that will jump on these trains and go out this way. Right, we've now got the road connection there. I just want to check the fire coverage. Yeah, we got fire coverage from that point of view. And we got fire coverage from this side. That's good. And then of course the other thing we're going to need is repair coverage, which is good. Yeah, that's going to be crucial. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.